Test, test. Can you guys hear me? GM Brett. All right, guys. I got stuff to do today. I got a lot of stuff just working rock and roll. Good morning, degenerates. Welcome to another episode of Boring Crypto, the place where I read you the boring crypto news every morning, Monday through Friday, just so you don't have to. My name is not important. I'm your host. Let's jump right into it. El Salvador Bukele says Bitcoin buys will continue amid the IMF pressure. Pump.fund volume drops by 63% in February. Awesome. Bitcoin price metric that called the 2020 bull run says 69K is the new bottom, and I'm not mad at that. That is higher than what I would expect. And we're not going to read this, but I want it here for a reason. Meme coin market crashes 56% since December peak amid fading hype. Guys. Wait, what happened? Oh, okay. To the market. All right. Housekeeping, guys. Please, sorry, if you don't know my history, guys, I have a lot of back and neck issues, and the last week and a half, my neck goes out like a back does randomly. I know it sounds weird, and I don't think anyone really cares to hear this, but, and it went out last week, and I've been in horrible, horrible pain doing these shows every day since then, and today it just did it all over again, so I'm in a lot of pain. And so I'm kind of going to rush through the show, and I apologize about that. Anyways, housekeeping, guys, please like the video, share the video on all social platforms, tell your wife, tell your kids, tell your friends. Let's get them in crypto. Let's get them learning how to invest and make money. Follow and subscribe, depending on what platform you're watching me on or watching this on, because you can't see me. On top of that, if you want to learn how to get better at trading crypto or just trade traditional markets, learn how to become financially savvy, things like that, be part of a large community of people that are doing the exact same thing, guys, go ahead and click on the link in the comments. That'll take you to the Pip Connect Discord paywall. That is Andy Peters' personal Discord. I'm a part of it. Lots of other people are a part of it. And we're all in there kicking ass and taking names. If that sounds like something you want to be a part of, again, click the link. If you have any questions, please, by all means, reach out to Andy or myself. We'll do our best to get those questions answered for you and see if the Pip Connect is a right fit. Outside of that, let me refresh this one last time. Right now, current market cap sitting at 2.95 trillion, up 6.77% from yesterday. Bitcoin dominance, weird, 60%, 60.7% for Bitcoin dominance. ETH dominance, 9.1%, and Gwei, 0.71. 0.71, Gwei will get you that ETH transaction. Fear greed, 25, up a little bit from yesterday. Let's go through the top 100. See what the top gainers are right now. Bitcoin up 8.22%, ETH up 6%, XRP almost 7%. Tether not doing much. That's a joke, in case you didn't get it. That was a joke. Let me get Discord going so I can see what's going on there. Okay. All right, moving on. Solana 8%. Cardano kicking ass and taking names. 23.88% up for Cardano. ADA. That's awesome. 15.9 for Chainlink, 8.5 for Stellar, 26.27 for Bitcoin Cash. That is weird. 8.62 for Hype, 8.17 for Big Cat Token, 8.9 for Uniswap, 10.61 for Aptos, 17.39% to the upside for Aave. Ondo up almost 14%. Let's look for some big ones. 13.22 for Tensor Tau. Excuse my language. I'm in a lot of pain, guys. 11.31 for ENA. 10.51 for Lido DAO. 10.12 for Jasmy, excuse me. I do that all the time. 26% flat for Jito. Lots of green today, guys. And Virtual Protocol bringing in your top 100 spot. 4.11% to the upside. Thanks, Brett. I appreciate it, man. I've been dealing with this since I was 19. It's from a weightlifting injury. And unfortunately, no one can figure out how to stop it from happening. Yeah. But that's my problems. Nobody came here to hear me bitch. So, on to the charts. All right. This is what we're at. 1 hour. beating our heads against 90K, almost 91K, excuse me. Again, I am not turning short-term bullish until we reclaim 95K. I'll say that, guys. That's all that's really going on. We came back down, hit the see you later buy line yesterday. Trump spoke. Everything sounded good. Tariffs might get shut down today, or he might pull back tariffs. That's what they're talking about today. So I'm assuming we're pumping on that news. US 30 went all crazy last night, dropped out of the this broadening wedge. And we're kind of finding a floor here. We'll see what it does today. I want to see Cardano. So it was up 20-something%, I guess, huh? $35 from the wick. But this is the daily. Like, where is it getting 23%? I guess in the last 24 hours, yeah. Back to the one. Guys, the market's weird. There's not a lot of structure really going on. It's everything is just waiting on news. And I hate to, again, keep having you guys come here and watch and be like, what's it going to do? What's it going to do? It's going to continue doing this nonsense until something happens. Pumps, retraces, pumps. I mean, you could have caught this right here. This is kind of a bull flag. Would I have trusted it with how weird it's been lately? No. But that's what this is. So we bull flagged based, or not based, but during the leading up to and then during the Trump speaking last night. And then like volume, low volume, low volume, low volume, and then a breakout. Nah. So again, yeah, I'm looking at stuff, guys, and I'm trying to put some stuff together in my head, and I'm not really seeing much. But 82 is looking like support now, so that's good. Support, kind of support, support again, 82-ish. 95K, guys. That's what we're looking at right here. 95K. Short-term bullish. Outside after 95, you're looking at 100. Those are your zones. And that's it. That's all I've got, guys. That's it for the charts, man. It really is. You know, I'm sure you guys will hear Andy talk about it if you follow him and listen to him. Sometimes there's just not trades, and I absolutely would not be trading this. If it came back down here to the gap or maybe back down to 82, I might open up a baby long. But outside of that, I wouldn't trade this personally. So that's it. That's all I've got for the charts. All right. Moving on. Let's go to the news because I got to get off this thing, man. Just staring at a screen, holding my head up, things like that. It's just not fun. It's very uncomfortable and painful. El Salvador Bukele says Bitcoin buys will continue amid IMF pressure. El Salvador President Nayib Bukele says the country will keep buying at least one Bitcoin a day despite pressure from the International Monetary Fund, the IMF. El Salvador President Nayib Bukele, I don't know. It said his government won't stop buying Bitcoin despite any requests from the International Monetary Fund to stop. The IMF issued a new request on March 3rd for an extended arrangement under its $1.4 billion fund facility to El Salvador, which called the country's public sector. I'm sorry, guys. I'm falling apart right now. Which called on the country's public sector to stop voluntarily accumulating Bitcoin. No, it's not stopping, Bukele said in a March 4th expo, confirming El Salvador wouldn't comply with the IMF's request. If it didn't stop when the world ostracized us and most Bitcoiners abandoned us, it won't stop now and it won't stop in the future, he added. Get it? El Salvador continued its purchase of at least one Bitcoin per day on March 4th as part of the Central American country's treasury strategy. Anything else in here worth reading? The IMF March 3rd memorandum also requested El Salvador stop Bitcoin mining activities and restrict public sector issuance of debt or tokenized instruments that are denominated or indexed in Bitcoin. While Bukele made it clear that El Salvador will continue stacking Bitcoin, it isn't clear whether the country would comply with other requests. El Salvador's National Bitcoin Office did not immediately respond to a request for comment. The country initially secured a $1.4 billion funding deal from the IMF in December 2024 in exchange for scaling back its Bitcoin-related initiatives, among other things. Guys, I'm sorry. Listen how bad I'm reading right now. This tells you how much pain I'm in. Like, I am trying so hard to get through this shit, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm slaughtering it. Some of those measures included making Bitcoin payments voluntarily, and making tax payments in U.S. dollars. El Salvador currently holds 6,101 Bitcoin, worth $534.5 million, according to data from National Bitcoin Office of El Salvador. The country has the sixth largest Bitcoin stash of any nation state, trailing only to U.S., China, and the UK, Ukraine, Bhutan. Bitbo's Bitcoin Treasuries data shows. El Salvador started purchasing Bitcoin in September of 2021 when Bitcoin was made legal tender, making it the first country to do so. Bitcoin's status as legal tender was narrowed in January when El Salvador passed a law in January to make Bitcoin acceptance voluntary for private sector merchants. Get it, El Salvador. Pump.fun volume drops by 63% in February. Thank God. Can we get some liquidity back into real projects? Despite hitting the lowest trading volume since October, Pump.fun's February figures still rank as the fourth highest since its launch in 2024. Trading volume on Pump.fun, a token launchpad in Solana ecosystem, has plunged 63% from January to February of 2025. Data from Dune Analytics shows. The decline comes as meme coins face mounting scrutiny amid a string of scandals. In total, the platform's trading volume declined from 119 billion to 44 billion, which is still a lot of money, in the first 2 months of 2025, with 2.1 billion in trading activity recorded in the past 4 days. I hope they don't have to do that, Brett. That wouldn't be fun. Yeah, 95 definitely significant. Ba, 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 ba. Funny. In comments, Cointelegraph. In comments to Cointelegraph, Pump.fun co-founder Alon Cohen, is that Alan or Alon? Attributed the slowdown in activity to the crypto market's overall downturn. When the market trades down, altcoins as well as meme coins trade down, and activity across crypto, including on Pump.fun, slows down. Cohen said, adding that the platform's share of revenue across the entire on-chain ecosystem has remained essentially the same. Pump.fun's revenue over the last 30 days came in at nearly $74 million, according to Dune Analytics. Fucking wild. Read this last paragraph, guys. We're gonna move on to this article, but I want to drive this home about memes and aping into this shit and expecting to make money off of it. High-profile incidents have amplified these concerns. One such incident was the so-called LibraGate, in which a token launched by a group that included the now infamous Hayden Davis surged in popularity after receiving an endorsement from Argentine President Javier Milei. The token ended up being what many are calling a $107 million rug pull, with 86% of investors having a realized loss more than $1,000. Okay, this last sentence, that's just one project. 99% of the shit that's on Pump Fun, rugs. That's what memes do, man. There's no, like, hear me on this. there's no real like groundbreaking, technologically advanced, change the world meme coin. I'm gonna keep sounding this horn, this alarm, what do you want to call it? Brett, I would still like to see memes hang around, but for fun, not as many as it. You can't do that because people are just look. The individual is intelligent, masses are unintelligent. It's human nature, right? There needs to be some kind of thing that I don't know. My whole thing is like, yes, you can like call it a meme casino and just let people go to the casino and they know they're in a casino and like maybe something like that. I don't know. But when the overall face, and I don't want to say crypto, when the overall face of blockchain technology, which is groundbreaking technology, it literally, if it's taken seriously, will change the way we do so much things in our daily lives. And I sound like a purist right now, and I'm not. I'm just being factual. When the face of blockchain technology becomes Doge or WIF or SNEC or Pepe, when the face of blockchain technology becomes a meme, we're not doing it right, in my opinion. Anyway, that's it. Moving on. And then I gotta get off. I'm sorry, guys. Quick show today. I'm just beat. Bitcoin price metric that called 2020 bull run says 69K is the new bottom. I freaking hope so. That would be absolutely awesome. Bitcoin bull market momentum is due to return, but a cooling off period of up to 3 months is due first. Timothy Peterson says as he reveals a new Bitcoin price floor. Bitcoin has a 95% chance of staying above $69,000 forever, a classic Bitcoin price forecasting tool says. In a post on X on March 4th, network economist Timothy Peterson revealed a new floor level from the lowest price forward metric. Peterson, $69,000 Bitcoin price has a 95% chance of holding. Bitcoin remains highly sensitive to geopolitical decisions in 2025, last week hitting its lowest level since November of last year. Despite misgivings over the future of the crypto bull run, among some market participants, Peterson remains optimistic both on shorter and longer time frames. Now the lowest price forward, which he created in 2019, gives 69,000 as the threshold, which Bitcoin USD is extremely unlikely to cross again. Lowest price forward doesn't tell you where Bitcoin will be. It tells you where Bitcoin won't be. He told the X followers, there's a 95% chance it won't fall below $69,000. That would be freaking spec. Could you guys imagine? 69,000 is as low as, I mean, don't get me wrong, alt will always take a hit. But continuing on the upward and onward projection of Bitcoin, I would say 65 to 50. This dude's saying won't fall below 69. Let's go. Anyway, lowest price forward has an impressive, albeit short history. In June of 2020, Peterson predicted that Bitcoin would never visit 4-digit prices from August of that year and onward, which ultimately proved correct, subject to a delay of barely 2 weeks. In January of this year, meanwhile, Peterson delivered a $1.5 million Bitcoin price target for the next 10 years. Excuse me. At the time, Bitcoin to USD traded around 92,000. The year is 2035. Bitcoin is at, what was it? The year is 2025, quote unquote. Bitcoin is at, and you can hold more to this, or hold me to this, $1.5 million. And somewhere, someone is asking, is now a good time to buy Bitcoin, he wrote. Bitcoin cooling off period may last 3 months. Continuing, Peterson suggested that the recent trip to 78,000 was itself unsustainable. In late February, he argued that it would be difficult to force the market below 80,000 based on the Bitcoin price to trend metric. Further analysis acknowledged that a rapid return to Bitcoin price upside may take some time. Capitulation events like today are always followed by a 2 to 3 month cooling off period. Post from February 25th, when a long liquidation cascade was already in progress. Yeah, it's possible. But yeah, 69K, that would be absolutely awesome. All right, guys, last but not least, and I'm not going to read it. This is just me yelling about memes again, still. The meme coin market crashes 56% since December peak amid fading hype. 56%, guys. Not saying that the rest of the alt market hasn't taken a hit. But the only thing that makes me, and I know some of them try to add utility, blah, blah. I get it. Because they're trying to keep them around. But the only thing that keeps or props up, I should say, a meme is the idea that hopefully more people will ape into it so you can exit. This whole hold your memes, hold it, hodl, rrr. For what? You're not building anything. You're not waiting for a new catalyst. You're not waiting for them to drop some groundbreaking technology, smart contracts, partner with whatever. No, you're just sitting there going, we're hodling for no reason except for a hope that maybe other people will pour money into it. So the evaluation will go up. That's it. That's a meme. And if you don't realize that, if you don't understand what you're buying into, you probably need to take a giant step back and rethink your whole crypto journey. You do a little bit more research. It's just my thought on it. Now I get it. You hear about a new one hitting the market. It just hit. There's so much hype behind it. You throw a couple $100 at it. Cool. But literally this bull run, the majority of liquidity has been going to pump.fund rug pulls. And no one's making money except for the devs that are rug pulling, guys. Yeah, you hear about Joe Schmo that turned $500 into $2 million. Did he get out? No. He can't. Most of the time, there's not enough liquidity in the project to get out. And if he didn't, and there was liquidity, he probably round-tripped his entire bag. Because I thought it was going to go higher. That's the whole point. So someone got out. Someone made money. It wasn't that guy. All right, to the chart one last time before I let y'all leave. Get rejected from 91, excuse me. One of the smaller time frames, see what it looks like. 7 minute. If you guys have watched me for a while, you know when it comes to smaller time frames and trying to figure out what direction the price is trying to decide to go, the 7 minute is my bread and butter. Kind of one rejection here. Consolidated. Broke out again. Hit it again and getting rejected. Looking for this 89,213 for a bounce somewhere there. Maybe right here at, if we're looking at the 7 minute, your floor, which we're kind of below now, is right here. Basically right where we're at. 89.57-ish. 571, excuse me. But if you're playing these smaller time frames and trying to figure out what Bitcoin's going to do, we need an 89,213 to hold, and then we need to break 91-ish. 98.24 is what I have. That's it, guys. That's the charts. That's what I got. Outside of that, guys, I do appreciate you being here. Sorry that today was a shit show and I'm a mess. But per usual, if you do enjoy the content I provide for you here every morning, even when I feel like a sack of buttholes on Boring Crypto, please, by all means, like the video, share the video on all other social platforms, and tell everybody about it. Let's get more people in here. Follow me on Facebook. Subscribe on YouTube. Click on the link in the comments to potentially join the Pip Connect Discord to get better at trading, whether it be traditional markets or crypto. Become financially savvy. Be part of a large community of people working together to help each other get to that same point. Click on that link, see if it might be a right fit for you. If you have any questions, please reach out to myself or Andy Peters. And outside of that, I'll do my best to be here bright and early tomorrow morning. I'm out of here, guys.